Okay, so nobody told me that becoming a Proverbs 31 woman meant you actually had to do things like consistently every single day. Every single day you have to be consistent in doing those things. Nobody told me that. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I am Shalita, and if you are a Christian woman trying to get her life together, you have found your people. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am in my mid-30s. I will not disclose the actual age. Just know I am in my 30s. I am married, no children, and I have been on what you would call a lifestyle renovation, like really trying to do a 180 with my life. And for a long time, I was embarrassed about the progress because when I say God has been stripping me, God has really been stripping me from my old self, which I praise God for. He has been stripping me from my old self so I can put on the new self. And so in the progress, I was a little embarrassed because I didn't want people to see what was going on. I didn't want people to see behind the scenes, because when I say I was jacked up, I mean I was jacked up, whether it was with my health, with my finances, with us trying for children. So I was in a depressed state at that point, and I just wanted to throw it all away. But honestly, progress is still progress, no matter how it looks. And so I wanted to share that progress with you all and how I am actually becoming the Proverbs 31 woman, which is a new version of myself, which is the version I believe God has been trying to call me to all this time. So that is one of the reasons why I created this channel, to share. Like, I needed a space where we could be honest about what was going on. We can be honest about wanting to change. We can be honest about what we thought was working before is no longer working or was never working. And sometimes we honestly have to laugh at ourselves. We have to laugh at the fact that we over here struggling because we think what we're doing is good. Like, it's getting us where we need to be. And in reality, we're really digging a hole. And sometimes you just have to cry a little bit and literally pick yourself back up, because God doesn't waste the mess. God doesn't waste the progress. You have to know that there is victory on the other side of this. You have to know that you are being redeemed through the process. You are being restored through the process. So I decided to name this series Becoming the Proverbs 31 Woman. And I know it's a lot. It's a lot because this woman was a force to be reckoned with. She did not play about her life and what she did, about her business, her integrity, her morals. She was noble. She was far more precious than rubies. Like, she had her life together. And she was able to laugh at trouble, laugh at things to come. Like, because she knew she had it together. She laid the foundation. I'm talking about getting up early in the morning before the whole house wakes up to make sure her house is covered, to spend time with God. She was a hard worker. She sought out land and bought land, and this woman was it. And so that's why I wanted to name this series Becoming the Proverbs 31 Woman, because I believe in this point in my life, I am becoming. And there are some of you who are wanting to become that type of person and actually be consistent in being that type of person and changing your life for the good. And so I have a few notes here, which is going to kind of describe what this woman is. It's saying that she is clothed. She puts on strength and dignity every single day. And this is just starting with Proverbs 31:10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The original Hebrew word for virtuous is shail, and I think I'm saying that right. I don't know, y'all. If not, go look it up and listen to it. But this means strength, courage, and capability. She is not just a woman who cooks and keeps the house clean. That's not who she is. She is a woman who moves every day. And I had to look up the word virtuous. I also looked up the word capability. And the word virtuous means she's noble. She has high moral standards. That's who she is. She is excellent in everything. The way she thinks, the way she carries herself. She's a virtuous woman. And even capabilities. Who is capable to find a virtuous woman? The virtuous woman is capable and she's virtuous. So I looked at what capable meant, and it meant having skill, knowing how to do the work, being excellent in something, in a task, in whatever it is. So if it's your business, being excellent in your business. If it's writing, being excellent in writing, like your skills are sharp. This is the virtuous woman. And then the fact that she is far more precious than rubies. Do you all know how precious rubies are? Do you all know how valuable rubies are? They first of all, rubies are expensive. They're expensive. The cut is different. The look of it is different. The shape of the value is different. And God said, you are more valuable than the ruby. I am more valuable than rubies? Really? Like my worth, my power, my strength is more valuable than rubies? That's what this type of woman is. And that is something I am striving to be, or I believe that all women should strive to be. We are very strong. We are very powerful. We are anointed. We are capable. It says so. In the word, it says so. We are capable. We are able to achieve. We're smart. We're intelligent. We're able to do anything. God has given us the strength with wisdom to be able to do it. And so for the next 31 days, I will be working on becoming this person. I will. Because who I thought I was, that wasn't it. I was struggling, child. I was struggling. It was hard. And I thought I knew who I was. Even with friends, even with family. And it wasn't no one else's fault. It was mine. I had to find myself. I was trying to fit into places. It's like the wrong puzzle piece. I was trying to fit into places and it just wasn't working. Even though I was going through this progress and I was going through it, it was a mess. And like I said, I was embarrassed, but I was not fitting in. So, and it's crazy because I wasn't made to fit in. I was made to stand out. If you notice, the Proverbs 31 woman is completely different than your average woman. She's completely different from that. She's anointed. She carries herself differently. And so that is what this channel is about, becoming that person. Of course, we share like some other things. But I want to be this person. I want to learn how to invest. I want to learn how to be strategic. I want to learn how to be bold, be courageous in my decisions and not waver in my decisions, and trust that God is with me. Trust that God has my back. And I want you to do the same. I want that to be your portion as well. To be bold, to be courageous, to not waver in your faith, to trust that God is going to be with you, to laugh at, the dangers of what's to come because you're good. You've already laid the foundation. You became consistent every day. You worked hard every day. The Proverbs 31 woman was strong. And not just in her faith, she was strong even physically. Taking care of your body, taking care of your skin, taking care of your appearance, how you look. When it says that she is far more precious than rubies, rubies were beautiful. Beautiful. So taking care of your outer appearance, getting yourself together, taking care of your health, the inside, your body, your vitamins, working out, being strong to make sure that you're able to get up and move and do what you need to do for the next day or to continue doing the tasks that you are called to do. So it's not just about being this strong woman, this powerful woman, or even just being the housewife, No, you're better than that. So you have to work from the inside out, and look the part. Pull yourself together. Get yourself together. And so that's what we're going to do for the next 31 days. I want to be that woman. I want to be her. I want to be her. She's not watered down. She's not watered down, and I don't want to water down this progress. I want to be her. And that's what this series or this challenge is about. So that's it. We're becoming Proverbs 31. And so, like I said, this is day 1. So for the next 30 days, we're going to talk about everything. I mean, everything. The struggles, the process of becoming this person. Because it's a lot, because it's not just becoming. You got to shed some stuff too to become this. You got to lay some stuff down to become this. You got to give up some things to become this woman. So it's going to have to take trusting God. It's going to have to take giving your all to God. It's going to have to take laying down your old self, your old habits. We're no longer operating in our old habits. To become this woman, you have to change in totality. And you have to be willing to do it. Is it going to be scary at first? Yeah, you're going to be uncertain about a lot of things. Should I make this move? Should I do this? What's going to come next? Do I have enough money for this? Am I smart enough to do this? You're going to have all of these thoughts that are going on in your head. I have all of these thoughts going on in my head. But this woman was consistent every day. So if it's someone that I'm striving to be, I have to be consistent with God every day. And like it says in scripture, and we're gonna dive into all of that later. But like it says, she wakes up every morning. She spends time with God every single morning. Before anybody gets up, she's devoted to Christ. And that's how we have to be. We have to be devoted to God. Because that's the only way it's going. We can't do this out of our own willpower. We can't do this on our own. We can't become Proverbs 31 woman by ourselves. That's impossible. We're going to need the help of God. Because if we try to do it on our own, we're going to get into this cycle. And then we're back at square one. So we have to put God in the center. And we have to trust God. And so I'm excited about the series. I'm excited about this challenge, and I encourage you to join me. And if this is something that you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe, like this video, share it, because there is a lot we are getting into when it comes to this Proverbs 31 woman. So I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye for now.